Oh. Hey, friends, family, Misfit Mother followers. So, what I wanted to do this week is just discuss my week. Like, I have quite a few topics of things that I want to talk to you guys about, but this past week has been really very much a test for me. And I just wanted to share with you guys exactly how it was a test for me. So, first and foremost, I want to discuss my job because I actually left my previous job due to physical stress. So, the job that I decided to take on is more so of a job that is seated for pretty much the whole day. Emails and phone calls from customers. So, I'm thinking, oh, this will be a great alternative. This is something that I need, something awesome to do with a great company that I have previously worked for. So, what I'm finding now, 30 days into it, is that I don't really like it. I don't really like communicating with customers who are dissatisfied for 8 hours. Because rarely, do I get a happy customer or someone that can be calmed down or talked down very quickly. Usually, there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot of frustration from them. And being pregnant, I'm learning that the decisions that I make and the way that I operate, I have to operate off of what makes me feel good, because otherwise that's what my kid is absorbing. Oh, excuse me, it's a fly trying to attack me. But that's something that I'm learning, that's something that I'm adjusting to. So for the first time in my work history ever, I'm actually backing down from a job. I'm actually taking a different position within the company that is not making as much money, that is actually temporary. And, for somebody that's pregnant and expecting a child, that's a little bit scary. But I'm like literally taking a leap on faith here. I know that I'm uncomfortable where I am. I've voiced it already to my managers and everybody who's supposed to know about these things. And there's been, just a little bit of backlash, which is fine, whatever. I still gotta do me, you feel me? So, that's where I am right now, and I just wanted to share that that's something that's ridiculously new for me. I've always been an extremely hard worker. I've always been someone who just, pushes through, doesn't complain a lot about what's being asked of me. The ideal worker, I'd like to think. And so, even though this position is something that I'm good at, like skill-wise, is not a problem for me to do the work. It's just the way that the work is making me feel is the issue for me. So it's literally just a personal issue. It's not something that anybody else is affected by except me. So I'm making a full-blown work decision for myself and for my kid. And it's scary to a lot of people to do something like that, to not be stable, to not be on solid ground, especially in a space where you're pregnant and when you're inspecting and when you're trying to, stack your chips and everything. So right now, this is like one of my first steps to get closer to what I really want to do as far as my art experience. Alright, so where was I? Shout out to Branson Black. We had a great get together, great event this past Saturday at Garrison Forest School. So much love there, so much support there. It was like really one of my first times vending, like officially paying for a table and all that. So that was amazing. It was a great experience. And that experience kind of just opened my eyes as to more of what I want to do, which direction I want to go with my art right this very second. And the best way, not necessarily the best way to network, but an awesome way to network with people that I want to be around and surrounded by, and people that I want involved in my artwork. So that was a great experience. I also wanted to share a second test that I kind of went through this past week. As far as my housing, like, you guys know, if you know me, or if you follow my Facebook, or if you follow my Instagram, then you know that I do a lot of rituals. I do some tarot readings. I do, I'm a very spiritual person, period. And recently, for the Black Moon, I did a ritual that I asked for some very specific things, right? So I basically had to take a step back because I was quite thrown off by what was thrown my way this past week and the way that it manifested. It had to do with my housing, and it just, the way that it came at me, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So what I asked for was a space of my own that I don't have to share with anybody else, that I don't have to, I just don't have the best experiences living with other adults. You feel me? And this is not about my relationship, my personal relationship, but living with other adults, house sharing, living at home with parents, living at home with grandparents, that type of relationship. Like, I don't do well in the long run with those type of situations. It seems like I seem to always be the one at the end of it getting pushed out of wherever I am, regardless of whether I'm ready, what I'm doing, what kind of money I got, what kind of bills I got. Like, it's a lot that has to get taken care of, usually on my end, as far as me getting pushed out of somewhere that that I'm living. So, long story short, I haven't been pushed out of anywhere, obviously, but yeah, a proposition arose, and it just threw me all the way the fuck left, and it took me a few days to actually fathom what the hell was going on. And I feel like that was the universe's way of telling me that I needed to do the work, that this is something that I asked for, this is something that I want, but I wasn't actively looking for a place. I wasn't looking regularly. Like, I know how I am when I'm looking regularly, or when I need a place, or when someone's putting me out, how I'm fucking on the shit. Like, alright, I gotta get this shit done. I wasn't doing the work, and universe, I feel like, spoke through someone else that I was living with, and it kind of lit a fire up under my ass. Like, bitch, you need to you said this is what you wanted, right? Yes, no, maybe so you need to do the work for this. You need to make moves like you plan on moving, because the universe responds to action, not just words, not just thoughts, but action. You have to put into the physical what it is back that you want out of it. God, these motherfucking bugs. Jesus. Alright, get myself together. My bum look crazy. I don't give a fuck, y'all. I'm pregnant. Who cares? But yeah, that's something that I wanted to share with you guys, as far as, if you're asking for something, do the work. Because otherwise, the universe will find all different kinds of ways and people to speak through to ask you, is this something that you really want? Are you really going to work for this? Or is this just something that you're saying and that you're wishing to manifest on you, and not really doing the work for?